What's up, guys? So, have you ever been on BQool and kind of like, well, where the heck do I price my minimum and my maximum? I don't quite understand. I've been there too. So, in this video, I'm gonna kind of go over how I decide where to price my min and max for all my books, and then go over exactly like pretty much go into each book that I've already done and explain why I did what I did. So let's hop in and I'll kind of show you. So this is going to be a huge thing. Here's my BQool, and I always just come over to active listings. This is my active listings. Every time I get a shipment in, I'll start repricing on the way down until I've repriced everything that I got shipped in. So the first one here is Gone with the Wind. Don't really, yeah, the titles don't matter. But anyways, so the first thing I'm going to do, you can also do this now on SellerAmp, where you can update it and then you can put your min and max and go from there. And it's pretty seamless. I still kind of like to do it over here just because it's a habit now. But anyways, so you can see that my min price is 70 and my max price I got at 125. And at 28.33. So first off, my min price, I usually I will go down here and look, but you can see that the minimum that it has sold for is like 14 some dollars down here, which I wish I would have got it at that price, but that's way too low. Obviously I'm going to lose money if I sell at that price, so I'm going to ignore that. That's not something I do. If the book drops down like that below what I bought it for in the past 3 months or a year, we can't really see, or the year, what I guess for the last 6 months on this one, but as you can see, it does drop down at 14 below. If it does do that, I'll come up here and I'll look at my SellerAmp and I will go, well, what price can I sell this at and still make at least 50% ROI? Which, right, I have it at 70 because I think that that's a pretty good spot to put it at. It's below this 96, and then it's not obviously at the max right there, but it's above this 50, which I'm assuming that's probably what this drop is this 50 price right here. But if I put it at, let's say 50, I'm barely breaking even. I'm probably losing money if we put in all of the expenses and stuff. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go up a little higher, at least above 50%. But I put it to 70 just because I think that that's probably the price I'll be able to sell it for. But you know, we shall see. But I put it the max at 125 because in the last 6 months you can see that it has sold for around that 120 123 price. So I just did a little bit higher, that way it has room to move and stuff. If we look at the offers, you can see that I'm the lowest offer there is at 125. You know, there's a couple used and one collectible up here a little higher, but it's, you know, you can definitely see that I'm the lowest price, so that's at 125. I could bring it up to where the BQool repricer will work a little bit more, but I just don't see me getting a sell above 125. I mean, it's possible, definitely could, and that's kind of my reasoning for pricing this one. And you know, I will adjust the ROI down below 50 sometimes. Let's say like it's at 60, it's like 33. It's still good profit. It's, you know, $10 is not nothing to, you know, turn your nose up to. But I wouldn't do it on this book, and that's just because it obviously does not sell. The last 6 months it sold, looks like 6 times. And so it sold 6 times in the last 6 months. So I'm not gonna be going below a certain percentage of ROI. I'm gonna keep it high. Let's see if this one's any better. It's a little bit better. I'm still gonna look for 50% ROI on this one. Let's see if we can find a quick selling one. Maybe this one. Your boy's in the buy box already. Let's see. wait for it to load. No, this one's not a good one either. Anyways, so imagine that you couldn't even see the drops on this line, and it's just selling like crazy, you know, like every day it sells, you know, 10, 20, 30 times a day, and it's just going crazy. That's whenever I will drop below my 50% threshold, just because I know that as soon as it checks in, it's probably going to sell right away. So why not flip that book as quick as possible? To me, that's my thought process about it. You know, other people have different opinions on that, but that's why I would go below the 50%. But let's see, let's go over a different book here. Fairground Architecture. Once it loads, okay, we'll go over this one, even though it's a kind of a similar one sales wise. So I put the bottom at 35. Put the max at 80. I bought it for $7, so it's going to be pretty easy to turn around the money. So like, look, at 35, I'm making 162% ROI, 1140. It looks like I have the buy box at 80, and you know, I don't see any reason to move it from there, because you can see that the price kind of holds steady at 80, but it'll drop down every now and then to the $7, $9 price. But it stays pretty steadily up there. And I made that bottom price 35 because back here you can see you can see that it's kind of staying steady at that 35 price, which maybe in the future, if it doesn't sell, might drop the price down to 35. That way I don't have any issues with that going forward. I don't want the book to sit forever. You know, I want to sell it. I'm not the type of person to hold a book for, you know, over a year. I've got my repricer actually to where after so long, it actually reprices, starts slowly decreasing my percentage of ROI that I'm looking for. And then eventually it'll, you know, sell out at a break-even price if need be. If I have to go any lower, it would suck, but, you know, I will do it just to get my money back, because I don't want it to sit, you know. This is a really good looking one. So I did get this one for a pretty high price at $51.90. I got the high at $117, and then the low at $99, which would probably be below 50. Yeah, it's even below 50, but the profit's at 21, which is pretty dang good. That's my reasoning for dropping below 50 on this one. But it does sell quite a bit. Like, this is the year view right here. And, you know, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, however many right here. And then it moves on. So it has a little bit of seasonality here in August. So I'm betting that I'll be able to get this sold before August. Hopefully it's December right now. But that's the main reason why I'm willing to go below that. But obviously, I'm sitting here with the buy box. Let's see what other offers there are here. Let's see, there's 9 other offers. I got the buy box, and it looks like I might be the lowest. Yeah, I am the lowest offer. And oh no, there's some other FBAs up here. So my competition's way up there. They're not even close to me. I'm down here at 117. And I won't go up at all, because look at that new price. I'm hugging that new price a little too much for my comfort. If it sold more, by all means, you know, hug that new price. But since it's so close, since it doesn't sell so much, and I don't like to be so close to that new price. And this is definitely a book that it sells, but it doesn't sell like a crazy amount. So, you know, that's kind of up to your discretion how much you want to hug that new, because you'll find the people out there that want to save $1 or $2. But since this book doesn't sell as much, there's going to be less people like that looking at this book. If it sold like crazy, there's going to be more people that are like, yeah, I'll save $1, you know, for whatever reason, and there's going to be more people looking at it. And then you can kind of hug that new price a little bit more. Let's see. Dang, I've been hitting the buy box on all of these so far. $9.97. Let's see. So I got the bottom at 35. Let's see, where's that at? That's still 100% ROI right there at $35. which that's the goal. The goal is to hit that 100% ROI. And this one is a better example, actually. This is one that I'm definitely would take a lot lower, not a lot, but I would take a lower than 50% ROI because it sells so much. Got it at the top at 50. What am I at? I'm at $39.97. So this is a good example. I want to be in the middle of my min and max. So if my repricer is hitting the max, that means I could possibly bring it up according to the current price. I don't really like going off of the current prices because let's look. Probably the lowest FBA I'm betting. Let's see, I'm $39.97, and then there's 16 other options. Yeah, I mean, I'm matching the price of the lowest FBA right here of the few FBA's offers, and then it comes up. So my thought process in that is that I want it to be in the middle of these two, because that tells me that I've got the good min and max price where my repricer can work. If I have it, everybody's too high, then it's going to be hitting that max price, and I could possibly bring it up a little more. Or if it's hitting that min price, then that means that everyone's really low, and I should probably bring the min price down. But that's discretion. Like, I'm not going to do that for, say, this one because of the reasons I said earlier. I don't want to raise it above the new price. I don't feel like there's a whole lot of people that would rather buy a used book over a new book unless they need it really fast, and there's no fast options for new. That's the only time that you can price over new. With, being there's always anomalies where people will buy it for some strange reason, and you're like, why? But for the majority of the time, you're not gonna be able to beat the new price. But this is a good example of a repricer doing its job. I'm right in the middle of where my min and max are. Not right in the middle, but I'm between my min and max price, and that's perfect. That's exactly where I want to be at. So let's go on to the next one. Age of Sinatra. I've sold this one a few times. This is a pretty good replin if anybody wants to snag it. It doesn't sell a whole lot, but I've sold it a few times, which is kind of unusual. But let's see. So I always got it below $10. This one I got my min price at 27, which hits it right there at that 100% ROI. It's not a really big, return or anything, but man, if I can sell a book over and over again, I really don't care what the return is. I'm getting sales, and as long as I'm making profits, obviously, then I'm gonna keep buying that book. So we got the min at 27, the max at 40. Doesn't look like we're on the buy box on this one. So look in here. I'm at 40 right now. So I'm at my max price, which probably tells me that all the FBA offers are above 40. Oh no. No, it's $32.99. That's different. Oh, maybe it's because he's the only one. I do have my repricer to where it will, I forgot what time, but whatever time, it will bounce up to the max price that I have it at, and then reprice after that. That's just so I can try to catch, a big sale every now and then, and it does work every now and then. But it, sometimes it hurts me with the high pricing error. I always hate that high pricing error crap. But that being said, so this one's a tough one actually, because it doesn't sell a whole lot. Looks like the buy box is hitting $32.99, which I could drop it down. If I drop it down, say 35, I'd still be making 187% ROI, almost doubling my money. Like this is a situation where I would drop this price down, the max price down, just to get a little closer to the buy box so I can be a little more competitive, because my repricer, I don't know why, but it's just ignoring that other FBA offer right here, and it's strange. might want to look into my repricer a little bit more and my rules and stuff. I spent a lot of time looking at my repricer and adjusting all these individual books and everything, and it took forever. This one I think is a really good return book. So I got $24.87, got it for $24.87, and yeah, look, I'm buy boxing at $250. That's crazy, but yeah, it gotten 1 sale, 2 sale, 3 sales at around the 200, 246, 246, 246, 214, somewhere in there, and then that's it. Okay, so we got a sell back here in 2023. Only sold once, looks like, in 2023. And then we got a couple sales, well, right here in 2023. And then crazy amount of sales back here. And then the 99, 229, 129. So this, I actually would maybe be dropping it down. I'm going to leave it at 250, especially since I got the buy box. You know, I don't want to mess with it. But golly, everybody's way up there. Yeah, if I keep it at 250, I bet you I get it sold at 250 though. Cause I mean, obviously, if I brought it down to 120, I could probably get it sold like right away. Cause back here you can see that, you know, whenever it was around the 140, 120, 130 price, 169 price, it was selling a lot more often than currently. Whenever it's up closer to the 150s right here. But currently, since it's been up here at closer to the 200 and into the 200s, it's definitely slowed down on its sales. So, you know, you could make the argument that, you know, if you want to get it sold fast, drop it down, you know, bring it down. But I kind of want to wait out and see if I can get it for that 250 price, because that would be really nice, especially since I got it for $24, man. That's a huge, it's 707% ROI. At 175 profit, like it's massive. So I'm probably gonna hold off on that. See what happens, and we'll do one more. Do the lock One World Thinkers. Let's see what we got here. So I got it for $13.84. My min price is $34, and my max price is $44. Man, that's kind of low. Oof. Let's see, 34. 49. I see why I priced it at 34, or the bottom at 34. Oh, I'm not even on this. Let's see what's going on with this. I haven't seen this one in my stranded inventory or anything, so I don't know if that's what's going on. I've tried to stay on top of that stranded inventory stuff, but it definitely gets away from me sometimes. If I don't stay on top of it for a few days. Let's see, it's reserved. Why is it reserved? It could be shipping around still. This was a shipment that I sent, that my prep center sent in on the 27th of November. So it could still be being shipped around. That's why it's not being active right now. So there's always that issue, especially around this time of year, right before Christmas, literally 11 days before Christmas. And so the shipping is just haywire right now. But let's see, 34, 44. If I got sold at 34, it's 52% ROI. It's there. And then if I got it sold at 44, then I'm making 100%, over 100% ROI. Which right now, what was this guy at? He's at 44. He's a new seller though, so I'll definitely take the buy box whenever I get in there. If they're gonna give it, who knows? But we've got buy boxes back here at 98, 34, 44. So hopefully I get it at 44, get it sold pretty quickly. But only time will tell. But that's pretty much it. I just wanted to go over exactly how I do my repricing. Let me know in the comments how you guys do yours. If there's like some, you know, thresholds that you will not pass. Like for me, I like to stay between that 50 and 100% ROI. But like I said, if the book's moving, the book's moving, and I'll drop below that 50% ROI and try to get a quick sale. But it's not always a good idea to do that. It's like if you're only making $1 or $2 on the book, it's kind of wasting your time a little bit. But I don't know. But thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. Later.